I grew up on the west side of Chicago, product of the 60s and 70s. My interest as a kid was pretty much sports. There's a lot of sports. Anything that had to do with running, jumping, just all like all kids. And, but art was there. It was always there, even though I didn't know that's what it was. You know, I used to draw a lot, watching my uncles at the kitchen table draw. And I just say, boy, that looks interesting. I want to try to do that. The stick figures, I never did those. But I was always had at least a little gift that I can draw an object and make it look like it. I took a lot of art history when I was in college, but it was like, you know, you take the class and that's what it was. You took the class, you took the test, and you moved on. But when I decided to come out here and be a full-time artist, I went back and started studying the 20th century artists. I wanted to know why Picasso was supposed to be a genius, why Miro was good, you know, why Renoir was good. I wanted to really know this. Well, today you would call them social issues. I never thought in terms of social issues. I just thought that it was just interesting to see the way people reacted to different situations, or in case in point, let's take homeless people. How did they get there? I mean, nobody's born to say that I want to be a derelict or I want to live on the streets. No kid says that. So how did he get there? Is it a lack of programs, lack of funding in the school system, in your community? What did that? And I wanted to learn how to embrace that and how to, for lack of a better word, how to illustrate that, how to put that forward. And that was my real challenge, because I didn't want my work to come across as being illustrative. I wanted to deal and dig a little bit deeper into my subject itself. Woke Village is the concept and the term that is being used today is different from the term that you and I grew up with. I woke up, you know what I mean? But today, woke, if you Google it, you'll find that it's an association with discrimination, systemic racism, protesting, and that's what a lot of these young folks are saying. They have taken that word and said, stay woke, what's going on? And I said, that's interesting. And I find that my work is like that. It is saying stay woke. When you look at the Defiant Spirit, the pieces that I did where you have a protester looking at a policeman, but he's done in a spirit form. But he is woke. He is challenging this system that he has to function in. So it can mean so many things, but it's a term that is being used today by pretty much everybody, but especially by these young millennials. And just staying alert, what's going on, how can we make it better? And this is done in charcoal and acrylic paint. So I figured out how to mix charcoal with a wash in a paint. Black, gray, purple, orange, all those are still basic colors. They can be primary and secondary colors. But why not make the earth colors as the base, and now and then bring in another color that the average person can grab a hold of? And what I found is that it highlights certain parts of the work. Just trying to understand the world I'm living in right now. It's just so different than the world I grew up in, but yet it's not. And I just trying to figure it out. You might say I'm a reporter with charcoal and paper. You might say that that's what I am. But I'm gonna tell you, it's for selfish reasons. It's for me to try to understand myself and my being in this moment in time. What is this all about? Okay, why am I doing homeless people? You know, why do I do people that are protesting? Why am I interested in the way women are being treated as far as having the power of their own bodies and the way they think. Well, I mean, why do I care about any of that? So through art, I could do that. I can actually capture some of those subliminal motions that a person has. They may say it verbally, but you can look at them and tell something else is coming out. And I find that I have the ability that I can capture that, and I keep working at it and keep working at it. And the more I work at it, the more I learn and how to deal with things from an intuitive perspective, to embrace that. And that's something I didn't always have. I learned to trust what I feel as I'm working. And the trick is to embrace it, because it may come across in a way you might say, man, is that the way I think? Is that what's really going on? But you have to have enough guts to in yourself to say, it is what it is, and that's what I am. And you do it. So yeah, it's really more about me trying to understand myself in this moment in time. That's really what it gets down to. If you ask someone about Jesse Howard 50 years from now, all you gotta do is say, go look at his art. If I'm honest, it's gonna show in my work. You see what I believe in. One way or the other, you're gonna see it. You may not see exactly, but I should be able to put you on that same path, the same path. And you can interpret it, whatever you want to interpret, as you go on that path and as you look at my work. You may not see the same things, but I at least get you in that same path. And that's really what it's about for me.